Hello everyone, my name is Jan Hung. I am from Vietnam. This is part 9 of the 1000 Why questions. Thank you all for your support. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Have you ever wondered why we fear death? Why we instinctively avoid thinking about it, almost as if ignoring it will make it go away? It's a strange paradox, isn't it? We live our lives as if we're immortal, yet we're all acutely aware that our time here is limited. This very topic often silences us, creating an awkward pause in conversations. What is it about the end that fills us with such dread? Let's dig into this a little. For many of us, the fear isn't just about the end itself, but about the loss of control that comes with it. We spend our lives planning, striving, and building, only to face an event that is completely out of our hands. Then there's the fear of simply disappearing, of vanishing from existence, as if we were never here at all. This fear is deeply connected to another one, the fear of leaving nothing behind. We want to know that our lives mattered, that we made an impact, that some part of us will live on in the memories of others or through the work we've done. And what about the fear of dying alone? Humans are social creatures. The thought of facing our final moments without the comfort of loved ones is terrifying. But perhaps the most profound fear of all is the fear of dying unlived. The fear of reaching the end and realizing we never truly embraced our lives, never chased our passions, never loved with our whole hearts. It's the ultimate regret, the thought that we had this one precious chance and we didn't make the most of it. This brings us to our perception of time. Why do we so often think we have an endless supply of it? We trade our precious moments for mindless distractions, scrolling through feeds, binge-watching shows, anything to keep us from confronting the bigger questions. How many days have we wasted unconsciously, going through the motions without really being present? It's a common experience. We look back and wonder where the weeks, months, or even years have gone. Have you noticed how time seems to speed up as you get older? When we're young, a summer vacation feels like an eternity. As adults, a whole year can fly by in a flash. This happens because as we age, each unit of time represents a smaller fraction of our total life experience. A year for a 10-year-old is a tenth of their life. For a 50-year-old, it's only a 50th. This psychological trick makes it even easier to forget that our time is finite. We operate under the dangerous assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed, that we can always do it later. We constantly delay presence. We tell ourselves we'll be happy, we'll relax, we'll start that project, we'll connect with that person once we achieve the next thing on our list. We postpone what truly matters, saving it for a future that may never come. We avoid a sense of urgency, telling ourselves there's plenty of time. But is there? The truth is, we don't know. We ignore the fundamental nature of reality. Everything is impermanent. Everything changes. Everything ends. So how do we shift this perspective? How do we move from fear and avoidance to acceptance and engagement? It starts by consciously acknowledging these truths. Instead of running from the thought of death, what if we used it as a motivator? What if we allowed the reality of impermanence to infuse our lives with a sense of urgency and appreciation? Imagine living each day as if it were a precious gift, because it is. Imagine prioritizing the people and activities that bring you genuine joy and fulfillment. When we accept that our time is limited, we start to see our choices more clearly. Suddenly, wasting an afternoon on something meaningless feels like a significant loss. Postponing that call to a loved one feels like a risk we're unwilling to take. This isn't about living in a state of constant panic. It's the opposite. It's about finding freedom. Freedom from the illusion of immortality that keeps us trapped in trivial pursuits. Freedom to live more authentically, more courageously. The fear of dying unlived can be transformed into a powerful drive to live fully. The fear of leaving nothing behind can inspire us to create, to share, to love, to contribute in our own unique way. Let's reframe those questions we started with. Instead of asking why we fear death, let's ask, how can the knowledge of death help me live better? Instead of wondering why we waste time, let's ask, how can I make this moment count? The answers don't come from a book or a guru. They come from within. They come from sitting with these uncomfortable questions and allowing them to guide us toward a more meaningful existence. Think about one thing you've been postponing because you think you have time. Maybe it's a creative project, a difficult conversation, or a trip you've always dreamed of. What would it take to start it today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. The awareness of impermanence isn't a morbid thought. It's a call to action. It's a reminder to be present, to love deeply, and to live with purpose. Embracing this mindset changes everything. The fear of disappearing is lessened when you know you are fully showing up in your life right now. The fear of dying alone is eased when you cultivate deep, meaningful connections every day. The fear of the end becomes less terrifying when you know you are making the journey worthwhile. It's about shifting from living in fear of the end to living in celebration of the time we have. Have you ever wondered why change feels so difficult? Why do we resist it, even when we know it's the only constant in life? We build our lives on foundations we believe are solid, only to be shaken when the ground inevitably shifts. Why do we cling so tightly to things, to people, to moments, knowing full well they are destined to fade? It's like trying to hold water in our hands. The tighter we squeeze, the faster it slips through our fingers. We seem to have this deep-seated expectation of permanence in a world that is defined by its very opposite. And because of this expectation, we are always shocked by loss. When a job ends, a relationship concludes, or a season turns, a part of us feels surprised, even betrayed. It's as if we never saw it coming, despite the universe constantly whispering the truth of impermanence in our ears. This avoidance runs deep. We put off preparing for endings. We don't have the difficult conversations. We don't make the necessary plans. We act as if tomorrow is guaranteed and will look exactly like today. It's a collective denial, a shared illusion we all participate in. This resistance to letting go is at the heart of so much of our pain. Why does impermanence hurt so much? It hurts because we fight it. We suffer not because things change, but because we cling to the idea that they shouldn't. The clinging itself is the source of the wound. We forget that everything from the grandest mountain to the smallest joy is temporary. The sun rises and it also sets. The flower blooms and it also withers. This is not a tragedy. It's the rhythm of existence. Yet we often find ourselves fighting this natural flow, trying to build dams in a river that will always find its way to the sea. It's a strange human habit, isn't it? We often only recognize the true value of something once it's gone. We don't appreciate the warmth of the sun until a cloudy day, the ease of health until we're sick, or the presence of a loved one until they're no longer with us. This hindsight This 2020th vision of the past is a painful teacher. It leads us to a cascade of regrets. We regret not just the big things, but the small, everyday moments of connection we let slip by. Think about it. Why do we delay expressing love? Why do we wait for the perfect moment to say what truly matters? We hold back our appreciation, our apologies, our deepest feelings, saving them for a later that may never arrive. We tell ourselves there will be a better time, a more appropriate setting. But what if now is the only time we have? We let our silence grow, and then we are left to regret the words we never spoke. The weight of that silence can be heavier than any spoken word. We withhold our presence, too. We're physically in a room, but our minds are elsewhere, lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. We give our loved ones a fraction of our attention, a distracted version of ourselves. We love incompletely. It's a guarded, conditional kind of love, often filtered through the lens of our own ego. Our pride, our fear of being vulnerable, our need to be right, these aspects of our ego build walls where there should be bridges. They block true connection and keep us from experiencing the fullness of love, both given and received. And so we miss chances. We miss the chance to truly see the person in front of us. We miss the chance to offer a kind word, a helping hand, a moment of shared laughter. We operate under the dangerous assumption of later. I'll call them later. I'll tell them I love them later. We'll spend quality time together later. This assumption is a thief. It steals the present moment, which is the only place life ever happens. We consistently forget that every story has an ending. Every song has a final note. Every life has a final breath. So what can we do? The first step is to simply acknowledge this truth, to stop fighting the current, to embrace the dance of creation and dissolution. When we accept impermanence, we are not becoming morbid or pessimistic. We are becoming realists. We are becoming present. This acceptance unlocks a profound sense of gratitude. Suddenly, this moment right now becomes incredibly precious because we know it will not last. The people in our lives become radiant treasures because we understand our time with them is finite. This understanding changes everything. It compels us to close the gap between what we feel and what we express. It urges us to say, I love you, not as a formality, but with the full weight of our being, knowing the opportunity is a gift. It encourages us to put down our phones, to look into the eyes of our friends and family, and to offer them the one thing they truly want, our undivided presence. It means choosing connection over ego, forgiveness over resentment, and courage over fear. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's about freeing ourselves from the burden of clinging. It's about honoring the past without being imprisoned by it. It's about making peace with the natural order of things. When we do this, the pain of impermanence begins to transform. It becomes less of a sharp sting and more of a gentle reminder, a reminder to live fully, to love deeply, and to be present for the beautiful, fleeting miracle of our own lives. Don't wait for loss to be your teacher. Let the awareness of it be your guide. Value what you have now. Express your love now. Say what matters now. Be present now. Stop assuming there will be a later for the things that matter most. The only moment you can be certain of is this one. Let's not waste it. Let's choose to live with open hands and open hearts, embracing the beauty of each passing moment. Why is my deepest fear not death? It's a strange question, isn't it? We're all taught to fear the end, to see it as the ultimate unknown. But lately, I've been thinking, what if there's something far more terrifying? What if my deepest fear isn't the final curtain call, but the realization that I never truly performed on stage? What if I fear a meaningless life more than I fear death itself? Think about it. The real horror isn't that our time is limited. It's the thought of that time being empty. I fear being forgotten, not just by others, but by the timeline of history. I fear insignificance, the chilling idea that my presence on this planet made no difference, left no ripple. It's the fear of invisibility, of moving through the world like a ghost, unseen, unheard, unfelt. The fear of a life without impact. What if I reach the end and discover I was unnecessary? That if I had never existed, nothing would have changed? That's a heavy thought. The fear of that profound emptiness when it's all over, a void where a legacy should be. This fear is why I sometimes dread looking back. I fear that final haunting question. Did I live? Did I truly, authentically live, or did I just exist? This is why reviewing my life, doing a real-life audit, feels so daunting. I avoid it. Because what if I don't like what I see? It boils down to a fear of self-judgment. The fear of standing before the harshest critic I know, myself, and having to admit that I wasted time. That I let precious, unrepeatable moments slip through my fingers like sand. I fear I'll see a timeline marked by cowardice, by all the chances I didn't take because I was scared. Scared of failure, scared of judgment, scared of stepping out of line. I fear the truth that often waits for us at the end, the kind of clarity that can be both liberating and devastating. It's the fear of profound dissatisfaction, of realizing that the life I built wasn't the one I truly wanted. It's the fear of final honesty, the moment when all the excuses, all the justifications fall away and I'm left with just the raw, unvarnished truth of my choices. And at the heart of it all, the single most paralyzing fear, regret. The what-ifs and if-onlys echoing in a silent room. This is a fear of accountability to myself. It's not about what others think. It's about facing the person in the mirror on that final day and not being able to say I gave it my all. I lived fully. I have no regrets. This fear of an unlived life is what drives me. It's what pushes me to make every second count. It's not about cheating death. It's about earning life. It's about ensuring that when the end does come, I can look back not with fear, but with a sense of peace, knowing that I truly lived. Why do I know death is coming, yet still delay truly living? Why do I understand that my time is short, yet waste it so freely on things that don't matter? I know loss is inevitable, yet I remain careless with the people and moments I cherish. I see impermanence in everything, yet I cling so tightly, resisting the natural flow of life. I know every chapter has an ending, so why do I avoid starting new ones? Why do I wait for some perfect certainty that will never arrive? Why do I choose to live small, confined by fears and doubts, when a vast existence is possible? Why do I ignore the most profound lesson mortality teaches us? To live fully right now? Why don't I live each day as if it truly matters, as if it's the only one I have? Why don't I dive deep into the currents of my own life instead of just skimming the surface? It's a paradox, isn't it? That the thought of death is what truly awakens us to life. Finitude, the reality that it all ends, is what sharpens our experience and makes every color brighter, every laugh louder. It's loss that teaches us the true depth of love, showing us what we had and what we should treasure now. It's pain that often cuts through the noise, delivering a shocking clarity we couldn't find in comfort. It's the endings that give our stories meaning, shaping them into something whole and significant. And it's mortality that demands courage from us. A courage to act, to love, to forgive, and to be authentic in the face of our limited time. I must remember death, not to be morbid, but to be present. Because this awareness doesn't bring sadness. It brings an intense, beautiful presence. It forces me to rethink my priorities, to strip away the trivial and focus on what genuinely nourishes my soul. Suddenly, I feel a sense of urgency, not an anxious rush, but a calm, powerful pull to engage with my life. This isn't about a bucket list or grand, dramatic gestures. It's about the small things. It's about paying attention. It's about deciding that from this moment forward, I will not postpone joy. I will not defer connection. I will not put my life on hold for a someday that isn't guaranteed. Knowing I will die isn't a reason for despair. It's the ultimate permission to live. It's the key that unlocks the cage of what-ifs and shoulds. It tells me that my choices matter, that my love matters, that my presence here right now matters. It whispers that the only time I have is this very moment, and the most important thing I can do is to be fully in it. This is the great shift, from knowing these things intellectually to feeling them in my bones. I know death is certain, so I will make my life deliberate. I know time is finite, so I will make my moments infinite in their depth. I know loss is part of the deal, so I will love with an open, fearless heart. I know everything is impermanent, so I will dance with change instead of fighting it. I will stop waiting for a sign because my own mortality is the only sign I need. I will stop living small because my spirit is boundless. I will start living as if today is the whole point, because in many ways it is. The lesson of death isn't about dying. It's about how to live. It awakens us, sharpens our focus, teaches us to love, and gives our brief, precious time here meaning. So why does death awaken me? Because it reminds me that the clock is ticking, and it's not ticking down to an end, but ticking in rhythm with the heartbeat of now. It's a call to action, a call to presence, a call to a deeper, more courageous, more love-filled existence. It's time to answer that call. It's time to truly live. Why does this part feel so heavy? Why does reading it make me quiet? It's strange, isn't it? As if the words themselves demand a certain stillness. I find myself pausing, reflecting, almost as if I'm looking in a mirror I didn't know was there. Suddenly I can feel time, not just see it on a clock, but feel it as a current pulling everything along. It makes me feel my own fragility, the delicate nature of this existence. But it's not all heavy. There's something else mixed in. I feel opportunity. A sense of responsibility washes over me. A feeling that change is coming. A deep and meaningful shift. And for some reason, I can't wait. I feel an urgency I didn't have before. It's a common thought that death is the end of everything, the final full stop. But what if it isn't? What if death isn't the end of questioning? What if instead it's the ultimate lens that sharpens all of life's questions? Suddenly the trivial things I used to worry about seem so small, so insignificant. It's like I can't live superficially anymore. The mask has dropped. Now, I feel I must choose, really choose. Not just drift along, but actively decide what my life is about. It feels like waking up from a long sleep, and I can't go back. I just can't. This newfound awareness insists that I be present. It's a powerful pull, a voice inside saying, "Don't miss this. I don't want to miss my life. I don't want to look back and see a blur of distracted moments." Suddenly, every single day feels valuable. Not just the holidays or the big events, but the ordinary Tuesdays, the quiet mornings, the simple conversations. Each one is a gift. This feeling makes me want to live honestly, to strip away the pretense and just be true to myself, to others. And the most compelling part of it all, I want to start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when things are perfect. Right now. This very moment. Why does contemplating the end make everything feel like a beginning? It's the ultimate paradox. Thinking about death doesn't make me morbid. It makes me feel alive, intensely alive. All those questions from the beginning, why the heaviness, the quiet, the pause, they all lead here to this moment of clarity. The heaviness was just the weight of unopened doors. The quiet was the space needed to hear a deeper truth. The pause was a chance to catch my breath before the real journey begins. It's a reawakening, a realization that this life, this fragile, fleeting, beautiful life is happening right now. It's not a dress rehearsal. This feeling of time, this sense of responsibility, it's not a burden. It's a powerful motivator. It's the fuel for a more intentional life. It's what pushes us to mend broken fences, to say, "I love you," to write the book, to take the trip, to learn the skill, because time is not guaranteed. Impermanence isn't a threat. It's a teacher. It teaches us to cherish, to savor, to engage fully. It whispers that we can't afford to be spectators in our own lives. We must be the artists, the creators, the protagonists of our own stories. We can't go back to sleep, because now we know what it feels like to be truly awake. And being awake is where the magic happens. So if you've felt any of this, the quiet reflection, the sudden awareness of time, the urge to live more deeply, you're not alone. It's a universal human experience. It's the soul's reaction to a profound truth. The truth is that our time is finite, and that makes it infinitely precious. This isn't a reason for despair. It's a call to action. It's a call to presence, to authenticity, to love, to courage. It's the universe telling you that your life matters, and what you do with it matters. So what will you do with this one wild and precious life? Why not start answering that question today? Now, in this very breath? The clock is ticking, but for the first time, it sounds less like an alarm and more like an invitation. An invitation to truly live. End of part 9. Hello everyone, I'm Jan Hong. I'm from Vietnam. Thank you so much for your support. It truly means a great deal to me and is a huge source of encouragement. See you in part 10.